Hey guys, before we head over to my dad's to finally install these tie rods, I'm also taking my guitar so he can finish that up. He started working on it, I want to say a little over a year ago, and I've had it ever since, and it doesn't have any pickups, so he's gonna finish working on that. I just wanted to do a little update on the car. It actually drives really well. It handles really freaking good now. I'm glad we got the new bushings in. I'm gonna be running out of video ideas here soon because once I get those tie rods in, I'm not looking at replacing anything other than the sway bar bushings, and that'll be just about it. I'm not really looking to do anything other than maybe some more bushings up front, but I'm not sure what kind I should be looking at because the rear's really stiff now, and then as I'm turning, I can feel it, and the car almost feels like it's being controlled in the rear rather than the front. The front kind of has a little bit of tilt to it, so I definitely need to boost up the front traction. But with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and head over to my dad's and get this stuff installed. Got over here to my dad's. I don't think you guys, I'm actually almost positive you guys haven't met Bob. He's gonna be helping me today. He is my dad's wife's dad.
Yeah.
Mr. Fix-It-All got it off there. Yeah, that's the one it should be.
I worked on some pretty mean freaking vehicles. I changed the whole front end on that Dodge truck.
So let me know if it's in your way and I can
Nope, dead nuts, buddy.
right there.
Uh-huh.
Has it got the pin in it still?
No, it's shut down here on the cardboard. This light is just about to get the freaking cord cut off of it. No, there's no such thing as a stupid question. You know what? I gained a little more of that. What was that? What? Silly ass design, if you want my opinion.
We done a goof, but this time we were able to fix it, unlike with the
Yeah. See that spot right there? I've hit that with that big old 2-pound sledgehammer 3 or 4 times. Got it. Whew. That lit my ass up. Oh yeah. We got her going our way for sure. That's the hardest thing I gotta learn to do. Is try to pick something up like that. No, actually I was cutting some trim and trying to hold the board and rip at the same time. Didn't work about too fast. I hadn't even shot myself the freaking nail gun. And that's how that goes. Is this new?
Yeah.
Did you guys grease it after you put it on?
No, but it comes pre-filled.
I wouldn't trust that. I'd grab one of them grease guns and fill that up. You don't have to use your grease. I'm probably gonna grease it all them grease guns. Right there's one. There's one hanging on the other side of it.
Well, do you want this then? Because I can't take it back.
Yeah. I mean, I'll use it for trailer axles or something, but for this kind of shit.
How much is that?
About $10.
Good stuff?
Oh yeah. Uh-oh. Damn it, Alex. Just grab that other grease gun. Yeah?
It's muted out, so.
I don't know. You're talking over my head. Return the freaking radio down. I don't care.
Huh?
Return the radio down. The Alex, these were dry. All right, dude. What else we got we need to grease?
The same stuff on the other side, and oh, you already did that one?
Yeah.
On the top?
Yeah, here you go. Yeah, this one's shot.
Yeah, that's the one that I was talking about that was bad. And that's been giving me a lot of, I'd assume it's been giving me a lot of problems. Ooh, it's really wet over here. Well, see, this has also been going for a while, so it may not be as bad, you know. I fill it up about maybe once or twice a month.
Check that out.
Let me see, I have the thing of it.
Other than that, it's pretty clean.
See, and that one's got the grease fitting in it.
I like that. I cannot believe they sell your replacement without a grease fitting. That's just wrong.
Well, I've had a lot of problems with that company, so.
Put it on there and see what we got.
Where'd you measure from?
I measured from right here.
Okay.
We're getting close. Hold it right there. Alex, that's dead nuts, buddy. I really don't mind working on this part of these little cars. I don't want to do nothing inside that engine.
Yeah, no.
We know we don't want that nut on it. Oh.
You're fine. I can work that out.
Oh, can you? Huh.
I have a.
Oh, so you've been down that road too, huh? Alex, I don't see it. You're probably right. I'm probably laying on it.
Yep.
There it is. 15 millimeter wrenches. We check them, but if it's not too far off, I think you just wait and get it aligned.
Yeah, if it's not too far off, I wouldn't be worried about it.
Well, once you put that tire on over there, and we'll put this one on over here. Hey, your camera fell over.
Oh. Tire coming.
I went to get lug nuts for Cade's truck, that red one out there. Wanted $41 a piece for a fucking lug nut.
Got yourself a tube of grease and 2 nuts.
Sounds like both my ex-wives.
Here's our old tie rod. This is the one I kept complaining about and I actually showed you in the video. She is a busted. Now, just backing it out of the garage, it actually felt a lot better. And when I turned the steering wheel, it felt like the car was actually doing what I was telling it to. So, we're going to take her for a test drive and see how she rides. Hopefully, we're pretty good. It does look like the tires are kind of out a little bit like this, but that's kind of why I wanted to get these changed so that when I do get in alignment, they'll be straight. All right, so I've been driving for a little bit. It feels a lot better. The steering actually, you know, like with everything else I replaced, it got even more direct. Only thing is now, we're way off on the other side, so we definitely need an alignment now. Beforehand, the steering wheel was to the right just a little bit. Now it's quite a bit off to the left. We're good, boys. We're good. That's really all I wanted to do with this car, is just fix everything up. Now all I want to get is get those rear sway bar bushings in, and we'll be complete. I hope you guys enjoyed all the work I've done with this car. I know I have a couple more videos planned for it, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Hey guys, I figured since my alignment is completely off after doing those tie rods, I would just adjust the tie rods myself just to bring the alignment back to a better place. If you have a look, about right here is straight for me, whereas before it was maybe right about here was straight, which that's not too bad, but this is a lot worse. So we're gonna try and bring it to center. But yeah, so thanks again, Bob, for replacing my tie rods, and I'm just gonna hop right into this. I didn't feel like making a whole nother video for doing an alignment. I just assumed that this video will be super short, so I'm just gonna chuck all this into one video. So I kind of have a knack for these things, but if you look, you can tell this one's out, and if we go to the other side, you'll see this one's out as well. Actually, this one seems to be even more out. So we're gonna bring both of them in. We're gonna bring this one in more because when I looked at the old tie rod, it looked like this new one was a lot shorter than the old one. All right, now we have the front tires in the air. If you take a look, this one needs to go in just a little bit. While it is in the air, the wheels kind of straighten out on its own, but once you set it on the ground, they kind of squish out. If you look at this one actually needs to go in a lot. You can tell it's quite towed out. So we're gonna focus on this side, then we'll move over to the other one, and then we'll go to the other side, and hopefully we'll dial it in as much as I can, as best as I can, and we'll have a pretty straight steering wheel. I'm gonna try and make sure the steering wheel stays straight so that when I do adjust these, everything, you know, is where it's supposed to be. I don't really want to mess with the wheel or turn it, so it's gonna make things harder, but if I'm able to get up in there and work on it, we should be all right. What do you think? Should we lift it? Make it a off-roader? I'm just being goofy. Looks kind of funny. Just one more look before we get started. Let's see. It's kind of hard to tell for this one here because it's cambered in since the car is lifted up. Same for the other one, but you can really tell with this one over here, it is out. It is out a lot. This one actually looks not too bad. It looks pretty decent. We're gonna have to push that steering rack out. This is the easiest thing I've done on my car so far. Like, everything else, you know, a little bit of elbow grease, you grunting and everything. This, it just turns. All right, so you can tell by that one's a little straight, right? No? I was gonna have you see if you could tell me when to stop. Look at the very hang on, straighten it out. The very the outside first tread, but alright guys, time to go for a drive. Got 18% left on the battery, so I'm sorry if I don't get too much footage. I'm gonna try and do what I can, get what footage I can, but our steering wheel is straight right now, so this is where it should be once we start rolling down the road. You know what guys, I'd say I did a pretty good job. We're right back where we were to start with before we switched the tie rods, but that's a lot better than it was, because before it was over here, and as you can see we are going left. But now, going straight down the road, it's right there. And that's not bad. That's actually better than it was before we even started. So I'd say we're pretty good. You know, that was my first time ever trying to do an alignment on my car. Just the tone. This is gonna be great. This is good enough to get around until I can go and get my alignment. If you look, I don't know if you'll be able to see that. That says 160,845. Our next change, 160,865. So when I go in to get my tires rotated, I'll have them do a proper alignment and hopefully they can get it dead on. If not, I will probably just mess with the toe a little bit and get it back to about where I like it. So appreciate you guys for watching. You know, I'm trying real hard, doing what I can, and I hope to see you in the next one.